Count Christian, and I'm back for another episode of acCOUNTable. Episode 9, I do believe. Don't hold me to it. Who knows? Who cares? But I'm here with one of those guests. These are one of the ones that make me excited, man. My boy, the DemiGod. Now, I always tell you guys, in the underground fight scene in Fort Worth, there's two guys that I feel like is number 1 and 2 on my pound for pound. I already interviewed one of them. Here's the second one right here. What's going on, my guy?
What's up, man?
I need you talking to the mic, though.
Oh,
Yeah, that's your mic.
My bad.
Your boy just now finding the mic.
Hey, I seen it right here. I didn't know if it was mine or not.
Yeah, that's yours. That's yours.
Cool. Okay, all right.
How you doing?
Good. It's Saturday. Just getting my grounds. Woke up this morning, hit the road, did some training with some guys, and now I'm here. Yeah.
You were training them, or you were like working on your thing?
We was all working out together, and then we do a split session. So we'll go and do some running, do some ropes, do mitt work. I do mitt work with them to show them some angles and stuff like that, and then I'll get out there and spar with them. So my training would be the running, the conditioning, and then doing the rounds with them.
So that's all you do really when you train is run and condition, and then
pretty much. I do it like once a week, unless somebody call me and they wanna get some like extra training in, and then we'll
do you charge people for that?
No, I used to back in the Gap, but now I'm just doing it like if I see somebody who really want to get into fighting, I'm gonna do the best I can to like try to invest some time in them, and then it kind of helps me. It keeps me going too. You know, it reminds me and keeps me out there, staying in shape and stuff like that. Because if I don't have nobody I'm training, then a lot of times I'm just sitting up in the house. You know what I'm saying?
How many guys do you typically like lock in with for these training exercises?
4 to 5.
4 to 5.
It grows. It's good weather now, so we'll be outside.
I'd like to join you guys.
Stuff. Yeah, we'll be at the parks and stuff. So it'll grow more because when we're at the parks, people are watching, coming to see, and they're just asking to join in. So sooner or later, I'll probably do like a park session. Once I get up to like 10 people, I'll be out there doing until it get too cold, you know, and then we'll be back in the gym. So yeah, I'd
like to join you for one of those. That sounds fun.
For sure, yeah, it is.
How long are the sparring sessions?
So today we did 2 hours. I'd say we normally do like 10:30 to 12:30. We did 2 hours today. Running and roping and conditioning. It's usually about an hour, and then we just getting ready. Like we do interval sparring. So I'm usually the one that's like everybody's changing out with until I maybe get tired. But today we did like 20 rounds, but I didn't get tired today because I'm just working with the guys, so I'm not going hard. Anything like that, like I leave that for like when I'm in the ring fighting. So I usually don't go too hard or anything like that. So, but yeah, it's sparring probably lasts anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour.
Okay.
Sparring, yeah.
And you're just sparring everybody. Everybody gets to spar each other.
Everybody gets to spar me, and then if I have 2 guys on an equal plateau, then I'll have them interchange, and then they'll spar each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right.
So, yeah.
So, how long have you been boxing again?
I've been training. I can't say boxing. I've been training for about since I was like 14 or 15. So it's been some years, man. At least about 12, 14 years. I've been out there in the streets training and just getting some good work in. You know, it started off as like just a park thing, then it turned to like a big community thing. And then from there, like everybody been knowing me. Like I've been having the same phone number since I was like 16. So for about like 16, 17 years. So people always hit me up. Like so I can never sleep on it. You know what I'm saying? Like if I decide to stop one year, like somebody called me up and get me back going. So I've been training for a pretty long time. So I'm well versed in a lot of things. It's just I don't stay in it like most guys do. Like you know, in the gym 5-6 days a week. You know, I got other things I'm doing. So
well, man, got priorities. I understand.
Got priorities for sure, man.
A job.
Yes.
You got any kids?
Mortgage. Yeah, I got two boys.
Yeah, you got priorities.
Yeah, I got
huge
hobbies.
priorities.
Yeah. So, yeah, just try to stay busy. But this is something that I have a love for, and I'm going to school. I'm gonna get certified. I'm trying to get certified in fitness and health. I want to be able to really like. I want to eventually become like a trainer. And I just want to be able to produce and get people to where they want to be, you know, in boxing or in like in the health or whatever, you know, like
a nutritionist.
Yeah, I'm studying that right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm studying that right now. My next is I'm gonna try to certify myself in strength and condition. I want to learn all the ins and outs of the muscular system and stuff like that. And then I'm gonna eventually go and get my massage license. I want to be able to know all that too.
Okay.
Yeah. So like I said, like with the whole gym thing, I want to be able to do a lot. So yeah.
What do you enjoy doing more, like fighting yourself or training others?
I don't really like fighting, man. I really don't. It's really not nothing I enjoy unless it's really competitive. You know, if it's competitive, I enjoy it. Like my last fight, I just kind of went out there and just threw until I couldn't throw no more. It was just something. That's what I like doing.
That was the Kush driver fight?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I love being able to like, and I respect him for like, you know, he's a tough guy. You know, I didn't think he would stand 3 rounds, but he did, man, and he put up a hell of a fight, man. And
yeah, that one was pretty back and forth.
And that was one that I enjoyed, the competition level. And me and him, man, we like bros now. You know what I'm saying? It's like
you were telling me about that over the phone. So brawlers to brothers.
Yeah, that's something. It kind of dawned on me whenever me and him was talking after the fight. We talked, and then, you know, Kush, he does music, so he was talking to me about music. I did music back in the day, but I never really got it back going. But he just inspired me to get everything back up and running. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna be working on some music together pretty soon. But good guy, man. Overall, good guy, humble, and hopefully, you know, we get a chance to train. So I don't know his what he want to do in boxing, but I know he's in the gym. So and I think he's real active in fighting. So I'm gonna try to see what he want to do, and if I can help him get where he want to go, I'm gonna try to help him with that too. So
that's dope. In my last episode for about 20 minutes, I talked to Elijah Penix.
Yes.
And he tells me that you guys train together too now.
Yeah.
So is that like what you do with your fighters? Like when you fight somebody, you guys just become cool now? Like,
man, you know,
have you ever disliked anyone you fought?
Nah. Nah, I've met people who. And I fought people who didn't want to, you know, look me in the eye, shake my hand after the fact. You know, a lot of people, they get embarrassed. But, you know, the fight game is not a, you know, I tell people it's not a one-sided thing, man. We in this thing to test and develop who we are, and just so happen we need each other to do that, you know. But that doesn't mean it's hate, you know. I try to like let people know, man, it's love after that. That's why it's called sportsmanship. You know, you get people going there and they hit somebody, and then it's like they mad, you know, or they get hit and they mad, and I'm like, don't get mad. Like this is developing you. You know what I'm saying? Like just don't get hit again. You know?
Yeah.
So I just try to, man. Like Elijah was just a real cool dude, humble dude. Before he fought the second time, that we talked, and like even when we got in the ring, you know, he was like, hey, I'm gonna do my best. You know, I've been training. You know, he told me. He said, I've been training. Yeah. And from then out, man, I kept up with Elijah, just talking to him, seeing what he do outside of the fight game, and just learning him. He's just a cool dude, man. So we met up one day. We did some training, and I found out he had some stuff, another fight coming. So we've been trying to make preparations to get back together and try to train and help him get developed for that fight.
Yeah, I think he's fighting sometime this month. I believe coming up soon here.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that was interesting to hear that. I was like, does this guy even have any beef with anybody?
No.
So, when was the last time you felt like you were losing a fight? Because every time I've seen you fight, your winning is sizable. Actually, you're the reason I'm 0-1 as a coach.
Okay.
Yeah, my homeboy came up there one day and you guys fought and you tore him apart.
Okay.
I was coaching him. I was in his corner.
Okay.
We didn't even make it to the third round. We didn't make it.
Okay.
I was upset.
Okay.
I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know when the last time I feel like I had I don't know. I try to have fun while I'm fighting, man. You know, I try to.
That's terrible, bro. You're outclassing dudes so much that you're having fun. Like you're over here trying to have fun. You're not trying to win. You're just trying to have fun. Something to smile about.
See what you just said. I don't come to win. I come to get an experience.
It's fucking crazy because you always win.
There you go.
That's fucking crazy.
I feel like if you go into it saying, hey, I got to get this W. You know, if you go into it like that, I feel like it throws your mind off of what the fight and what the sport is about. You know what I'm saying? I've never been at that point where I just feel like I gotta beat this guy or anything like that. I just want to have a safe fight. You know what I'm saying? Every time before every fight, I do say a prayer that like God protect both fighters. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hurt nobody. Like this, like the exhibition part of the game is like we not like making a lot of bread for this. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to hurt nobody, put nobody out of commission to where they can't level up to where they want to get to the next time. You know, so that's why I do when after every fight, I try to catch the person, let them know, give them some words of encouragement, and if I can do anything to help them out, I'm gonna do that. You know.
Do you feel like you're the best fighter at TNF?
No, I wouldn't say I haven't. I don't feel like I've been around enough to say I'm the best fighter. I want to say I haven't really met a lot of people who have my energy, and I think it's just the perception I have towards fighting, man. Like I said, I don't get a chance to train a lot, but when I do train, I'm involved. You know what I'm saying? I'm involved. I got a lot of things in my back pocket that nobody ever seen before. You know what I'm saying? I don't show a lot on social media. I really just got back on social media. I don't show a lot on social media, but I have a lot of tools that nobody really seen. And so what people know about me is, you know, I'm a puncher, but I can move, man. Like I can dance, you know. So I got some tools that I do want to show people. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna like really be able to invest in the fight game, but while I'm here, I wanna be able to show people what all I can do, you know.
Well, speaking of tools,
Yeah.
do you have a favorite punch or a favorite combo? I feel like when I watched the Kush Driver fight, it seemed like you fell in love with that right hook and that right overhand. Like you threw that so many times. I feel like you fell in love with those two punches.
Okay.
Do you have a favorite punch or a favorite combo?
I want to say I do, but I didn't use it in that fight. I kind of fought a different way with Kush because I knew Kush was a pressure fighter. He was a come forward fighter, and a lot of people like, well, just move, punch, move, like. But I just didn't want people to think that like Demi don't know how to punch. Like, you know, I ain't a brawler. To me, I'm not really like a slugger or a boxer. I'm in between. Like if somebody, like I think I told you a long time ago, I say if they come to box, I'm a box them. But if they want to brawl or slug, I'm a slug with them. You know, I'm a punch with them. I'm just that kind of guy. Like I do be having a game plan. Like I'll come out with a game plan, but I fight for the audience. I fight for the crowd. So I love when I hear people say, "Ooh," you know what I'm saying? "Ooh," you know, like that's what I like. I want people to be excited to come and see the fight when I'm there. You know what I'm saying? So, but I want to say my like favorite punch I would say is that like right hook or right uppercut. Okay. Yeah, I love the uppercuts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I love the uppercut. It's a dangerous punch, but that's one of my favorite ones to throw.
I think that's the most unpredictable punch.
It is. Yeah. It is.
Do you have any like pre-fight rituals that you like to do?
Pre-fight rituals.
Things that you have to do before a fight, or things that you just can't do at all before a fight?
Nah, but I love to do sit-ups before fights.
Okay.
I love to do sit-ups before fights.
Why sit-ups?
I just do elevated like crunches. I don't go like it's like when I keep my legs up and I just like.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah. Okay. I just keep my legs up, fold my knees, go to my chest, but I love to like. I have to fortify my core before I get in that ring, and a lot of people say they don't recommend it, but I have to every time before a fight you'll see me doing crunches. Like I have to do it. I just feel like it. I don't know. It almost make me feel full. Like it's like I'm eating before my fight. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand.
I always have to do that though. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite fighter?
Favorite fighter in the fight game right now.
On a local level, I should have specified.
On a local level?
Yeah, on a local level.
No, I can't say. I can't say I have a favorite fighter. I do like this young cat, Dean the Great. He's real. I feel like he's real humble. I see him sometimes. He'll come out to some of the local like the movement, and he'll spar with people and stuff like that. I just feel like that's a nice way to give back, because he's been on the big platforms and stuff too. So, but I like his talent. He got a high level of talent, and he's not like, I don't know if he's classified as pro or not, but I see like he started off as a YouTuber in the streets, and he just really made a name for himself. So.
Okay, what about on the pro level now?
Pro level, it used to be Daniel Jacobs.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Why used to be?
It's I mean, it used to be because Danny got older, and he just I just love his backstory, and what he was fighting for. I loved his energy when he was fighting too. Old school Pernell Whitaker.
Yeah, I love Pernell.
Yeah. I love movers, man. I forgot the guy's name, but he used to call him the Drunken Master. He fought Floyd. He fought a lot of guys.
Forgot.
But he had. I forgot the guy's name, man. But
yeah, I don't think I know.
He's the only one I knew in the fight game that would like fight like he was just drunk and he would do it good. He would be a killer, But yeah, I like anybody with that with good energy, man. I don't really like headhunters or people just come out there and it's just all about like that grit. I like people who know how to like have fun in the ring.
So it's all about like personality for you.
Definitely, man. Definitely, because I can't stress it enough, man. Like you won't make it too far if you can't like. You got to be able to have good energy in this sport. You know what I'm saying? It's so many things that can defeat you in boxing. The training, the diet, the nervousness, the anxiety, and stuff like that. But you got to have good energy. Like that's gonna. It's just something I know that'll take you far.
Okay, yeah. In terms, this is a whole totally different question, but
yeah.
In terms of fight competition, do you think it's important to have like a good luck charm, whether that's like a special pair of socks or a song that you walk out to, or a special person in the audience? Is good luck charm something that actually matters, or is that just all in somebody's head?
You know what? I can't say it doesn't matter, because like when you speak about music have a lot of energy involved in it too, and sometimes, man, you come out to the right song. You gonna do, like it's that like it's almost like a warm up if you come out to the right song. Like I don't know if you noticed, but like Pop Smoke, like I'm always coming out of Pop Smoke. It's an energy in the way he spits and in his music and the composition of the beats that just get me going. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I know for some people, like if they have a specific person there, like sometimes it's the people that you got in your corner, or the people that you got coming to support you, that's gonna give you that like that silent energy, But I definitely believe there's a lot of that. A lot of that it's a lot of truth to that,
Have your kids ever seen you fight?
Yeah, they've seen me fight. I want to say on video. Like video. Most of the time,
never in person.
Most of the time it's Most of the time it's either school night or they just.
You think they're too young for that?
My oldest is 13, man.
Oh, okay, so yeah, this is good.
Dude, big, man. He's ready. I think he's ready to come and start watching. But they live their own lives. I raised them to choose whatever way pursue what they want to do. So they live their own lives. So if I say, hey, you want to go out, you want to go and come train or come see me, I let them decide. So
yeah, I was wondering, do you ever think you're gonna train one of them?
My oldest, yeah, actually, my oldest. He's a great puncher. I'm actually teaching him how to be a trainer first before to be because that's how I learned. I learned how to box by being on the opposite side of the gloves and being able to see things. I was a trainer before I was a fighter. You know what I'm saying? And I think that a lot of people don't they don't understand, but that allows you to you can. It's a lot more vision in that than being on that glove side and you just punching.
Yeah, it certainly seems like it would help out more IQ wise.
Definitely.
Yeah, ring IQ wise. It will. Like that's definitely will help.
Yeah. So a lot of times, you got the fighter and the coach, and sometimes the fighter's in the ring, and once he comes to the corner, he's like, he don't know he's getting beat up, but the coach be like, hey man, like you're not doing good. He be like, I'm not doing good. Like
Yeah.
a lot of times because you don't got that second eye. But if you have been a coach before, if you have been a trainer before, like you can see as a fighter now, you can see. It's like you can see more now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like you having 3 or 4 eyes in the ring with you now because you have seen it from a corner perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understood that. When
Yeah.
I became interested in MMA and boxing, I wanted to think about it as a judge standpoint.
Okay,
So
yes, there you go.
I've always been judging fights. Like even since I
Gotcha.
first started watching, I've been just judging them, trying to figure out what's the original criteria, and then what's my personal criteria, and then I would just judge fights or whatever.
Gotcha.
So that's how I usually think about things too.
Okay.
Like you got to come. You shouldn't. Of course, you should train.
Yeah.
Of course, you should train if you're going to talk about any type of fighting. You
Right.
should train.
Yeah.
You should at least do some type of practice. But
Right.
I always thought that if you look at it from a judge standpoint or a trainer standpoint,
Yeah.
it'll increase your IQ fast.
Definitely.
Yeah.
For sure. I like that.
So, Lamb 4, Tuesday night fights. They have another fight coming up in about 2 weeks. Will you be there?
The
I'll
24th.
be there. Yeah.
I believe. I actually messaged talked with AD on IG, and I told him I was gonna make it like last month. Some stuff had came up, like have came up, things that I'm not dealing with, like hardships or anything like that, but just busy. There's busy stuff that came up, so I did tell him I'm gonna try to be there. So if you see me, you're gonna see me. If not,
sure.
I'm busy doing other things.
I know if you there, we gonna be doing a post fight interview. I already know you're gonna get the dub, so we gonna be doing a post fight interview.
For sure.
Just wanted to know if I would see you there.
Yeah, for sure.
I got some questions on my phone. Most of them I already asked, but
Gotcha.
just want to make sure.
Okay.
What do you think about tag team boxing? Since you like to train people, I think that's something that'd be good for you.
I'm starting to see that now.
You starting to see tag team boxing? Is that something that you would do?
It's the way it's set up though, because I think the last time I seen a tag team fight, like once that guy is losing, like and you tag the other guy and he's having to like fight the same guy that you just like came out of the ring. I just don't know if it works. Like I just feel like I could see it working like throughout like the rounds. Like maybe you take a round off, you know what I'm saying, and you have your other partner do the second round. But I don't know. It kind of reminds me of wrestling.
I think that's what it's supposed to. Yeah, I think that's where it comes from.
Yeah, I'm just like
tag team wrestling.
I can't get it yet to where it's like okay, I like that. I understand it. Because boxing has always been just like a independent sport. It's always been that fighter, like it's you.
Very individual.
If you against them. But now I'm seeing team boxing.
Yeah, I've seen. Like okay, so I first started seeing tag team boxing, but last week was the first time I seen team boxing. Like they're winning championships as a team. Yeah, I just started seeing that too.
Yes, I know a couple of guys who are on some team boxing. And it's good stuff, man. Because it's like
it's fresh, but
it is.
I don't think I have an opinion yet. I haven't seen too much content of it. I just started seeing stuff last week. It was interesting though. I started following the page I seen it on.
I think what it's doing for the fighter is I think it's a lot more motivation and inspiration for the fighter, because like I said, boxing has been a solo, like independent sport for so long. Like as a fighter, you're alone. It's you and the trainer. But when you get in that ring, it's just you, man. But like now, it's like, being a part of a team is you, and your team is on your sideline. You know what I'm saying? So that's just extra motivation and inspiration for that fighter, man. To see all the guys you training with right there supporting you. You know what I'm saying? It just. I mean, I can dig it. You know what I'm saying? Like the team sport, I can dig it, man. And I think it'll do good for boxing, because people don't understand, man. But these fighters, man, they go through a lot. Like mentally, they go through a lot, and people don't understand the why or like a lot of things that leads up to it. But to have like a team behind you, or people who doing the same thing you doing, just in your corner and supporting you, I think that's gonna mean a lot for the mental health in boxing too. And people don't like to talk about that, but that's a real thing. You know what I'm saying? That's a real thing.
Well, go ahead and explain it to me, because sometimes I don't know. Sometimes
Okay.
I mean, I can show you mad.
Okay.
I can show you glad.
Okay.
I can show you sad.
Yeah.
But I cannot show you anxiety.
I got you.
I just can't show it. I mean, I believe in it because
Yeah.
I sometimes feel anxiety, but it's like to an extent. Some people, the anxiety I feel is not the anxiety other people feel. They make it seem like their whole world is crashing down.
Yeah, I know.
For me, I'm just debating with myself, indecisive. Like, oh, this could go this way, this could go that way,
Got you.
and then I start panicking a little bit.
Yeah.
That's my anxiety. People make it seem like
yeah.
the world ending tomorrow.
See, I've never suffered true anxiety either, but I do have family who have, and I'm sometimes it's hard to understand things if it haven't happened to us.
Yes.
And I feel like, kudos to the people who haven't had to deal with it, because people I know that has to deal with it, like they try to run themselves off the road and different things like that, and it's hard. It is hard to understand. And sometimes, and sometimes they can trace that back to people just wanting attention. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
sometimes.
a lot of times it is. So
I like to take it at face value though. Like if all these people are saying the same thing, there's got to be something there.
There's got to be something.
I can show you mad. Like when somebody's mad.
Yeah.
You can't look at somebody and be like, yeah, he's feeling anxiety right now.
Right.
So it's one of those things for me. Like
I
want to say it's real, and then sometimes I want to say it's not real.
I mean, just like so when we talk about the mental health, everybody have seen AB, like Adrian Broner, like Danny Garcia have talked about mental health. A lot of the guys that I've watched, like some of my favorite guys watching coming up, they have that's been a thing, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes you wonder, okay, where's this fighter at? He lost the fight, or he won a belt, and you haven't seen him for he ain't fought in the next year and a half. You don't see him fight, and then you kind of you just dig into their life, and then you see okay, this person is dealing with some stuff, I'm gonna be honest with you, I used to when I was in the gym when I was younger, and I was always in the gym, that's all I knew. I mean, I would go home, take a shower, and then all I'm doing is smelling. I can smell the pads, I can smell the punching bags and the mitts and the weights, and I feel like it was slight depression. It was times when my coach would call me, he'd be like, hey man, where you at? And I'm like, I don't want to go to, you know what I'm saying? And it's just I just feel like you got to have a good balance of balance, man, in your life of what you are really investing your time in. If it's important to you, I get it, but I see a lot of people, man, a lot of people dealing with things and they feel like they can't voice it, but sometimes I feel like gyms and sports, I feel like that's why counselors are really important. That's why mentors are really important. A lot of people just see you as this tool who really can go or can throw, and the next thing you know, they not asking, and they, instead of them asking hey, how you doing, they're more ask when you fight next, or all the questions that you really don't want to hear because you're so used to hearing it. Ask me about my favorite food or something. You know what I'm saying? It's those are the things that I think, because fighters, man, because they are looked at as beasts, we Tyson.
Y'all fucking are.
Look at Tyson. You know what I'm saying?
Gladiators.
When you first see Tyson, you gonna be like, man, what's up, Tyson, man? Let me see how big your arms is, or whatever. You don't say, hey, man, you like flowers. You know
Yeah.
But I just feel like we have to redesign the way we think, and then that's probably will be a better way for us to start understanding things that maybe we don't even think to understand. You know what I'm saying? So, but I feel like mental health is really. I mean, I've seen guys, like I said, be in the gym doing real good, and the next thing you know, they're not there no more. They didn't quit. And then you wonder why they quit. So
I don't forgot the proper term for it, but have you ever heard of a sports counselor?
Sports counselor
or a sports therapist or something like that?
Yes.
You think that'd be very helpful for boxers?
and
fighters.
I think
MMA fighters.
I think
boxers.
that would be very vital because I told you about my pursuit and being able to open up a center. And I won't even think like I'm saying a center, but I wouldn't even look at it as like opening up a boxing gym. But it would definitely be based on boxing. But I would definitely have something like there, like a person like that there. You know what I'm saying? That can be able to be a mentor and asylum for people who needs to you know what I'm saying, who needs to speak and who needs to be able to be heard. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, a lot of times when you're a fighter, people ain't like, if you come to somebody and be like, hey, like, can I talk? You know what I'm saying? Like, they be like, what you want to talk about, man? Like you want to talk about some big work? You want to talk about some, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, man, can I talk to you about something important? You know, and a lot of people don't be ready for that, man. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially as men. I don't want to hear other grown men troubles.
There you go.
I don't want to hear other grown men troubles, you
But
know?
check it out. But see, when you just said that, that's the perfect example, because women have that. Women can do everything with each other, but the most important thing they can do is talk to each other and confide in each other. Men, we can do everything with each other, but when it's talking about problem things like,
okay, let me specify.
Okay,
all my friends are more than welcome to come to me with their troubles.
Got you.
But not every week.
Got you.
But not every week. All right. When are your up days, brother? You need some happy times. You need to tell me about some happy times. I don't want to be talking about some depressing shit every time we talk. That's my only, especially as men.
Okay.
Especially as men. Because, like, bro, you better suck it up, nigga.
Yes.
You know you got a daddy at home or something. Like, you better, I know your dad wouldn't be proud of this. You better cheer up or something. Go play a video game. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's how I feel as men. So, yeah, perfectly. Yeah, all my friends can talk to me. Just not every week something wrong. I don't want to see that.
It has to be progression. It has to be progressive. Like, yes, like talk to me about a problem,
good story at least next time.
Or a problem this week, and then we can talk about a solution. And then the next week, it can't be that you can't be on the level of that same level of that problem. You have to progress, because if you see somebody week after week, they're on that same consistent level of deep, like
not even taking my advice at that point.
Yeah.
You're not even listening.
And that's when it's hard to be there for them.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, yeah, for sure.
But I understand the sports therapist thing. I have this favorite fighter. I think he's lost 9 times.
Okay.
And people used to call him a quitter. Charles Oliveira, I don't know if you ever heard of him.
Okay.
Yeah, UFC fighter, 155.
Okay.
And so people used to call him a quitter, but they say once he had a kid and he started seeing a sports therapist, things just changed for him. In 2021, he won his first championship, UFC championship, and since then he's just been on a tear. He's lost it since to Islam Makhachev, but dude, just you could see before where he was win-win loss, and then he started talking to a therapist or whatever, a sports therapist, and now it's just straight dubs. So I really think that can really change a fighter's mindset.
Yes.
I think that's pretty important.
Yes, definitely. And I think having kids, like, people don't, it's not just like I have a kid. Like,
honestly, I don't understand still. I don't have kids yet, so I don't understand.
It's so
everybody
much
says life changes.
It's so much involved in that.
Yeah, people say life changes completely.
Yeah, definitely emotions change, man. You know, like when I had my first son, it wasn't me like, walking around feeling like the big bad guy, like I had, I just feel like my heart got bigger. Like I didn't have a need to like walk around being hard. I'm like, I had a cushion in my heart now. You know what I'm saying? So it just changed my perspective on like a lot of like so-called like beef. I was young when I had my kid, but it changed my perspective on a lot of things, man. And I just feel like you won't know until it happens. And I had they say it's worse when you have girls, and I had boys. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm glad I had no girls.
Yeah, you ain't trying to get too soft now. So I'm softening up, but I ain't trying to get too soft. I feel that.
For sure.
I feel that,
man. For sure.
Lucky you hit the lottery. I want 2 boys. If I have 2 boys, I'm stopping there. I'll never have any more kids.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Yeah,
that's what I want.
Yeah, I don't want no more kids.
Yeah.
I'm good.
That's a W right there.
Now, hold
2
on,
boys.
Let me be honest with you. When I see little baby girls, though, I didn't even know what baby fever was until it hit me. Mm-hmm. But I do have baby fever when I see little girls, and it's just like I can't, like, I dream like about having a little baby girl. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's always on your mind. I don't have it strong no more. But every time I see him, I do like I do want a little girl.
You
know
need
what
a
I'm
niece
saying?
or something.
Huh?
You need a niece.
I have niece. Well, everybody, all of them grown. And I had a goddaughter. She just. But once they pass like that little cute age, and they start talking back, I'm like, shit.
Get them out of here. Get them out of here. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. I just don't want to. When I have kids, it's just certain things I won't be able to help with. Like a period, I can't help you with that. I don't understand it. I understand it on a surface level, but like I don't know how it feels to be on a period.
Yeah.
So it's like certain things I just really can't. I can't help you with.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be put in that position.
That's kind of why I'm like. That's why I'm good at not having a girl. You know what I'm saying? Like having boys, like you ain't gotta like.
And you got to be nicer to your you got to watch what you're saying more so when you're talking to little girls and women. When you're talking to guys, well, you better suck it up. You not hurt. You better stop crying.
Or hit him in the chest. Like,
yeah,
come on, man.
You good? Like, come on.
Right.
You can do that.
Right,
you can do that with little boys more so than little girls.
For sure.
That's why. That's why I want boys.
I got you.
You can be tough around them.
Yeah, there you
gotta. You don't gotta filter yourself, you know.
And they're like mini yous.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So if you could have took it at that age, they should be all right.
Right. There you go.
Yeah, that's usually how I gauge things for kids. I'm like, if I was tough enough, you should be tough enough.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. Ain't nothing changed, man.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
Man. Yeah.
You dropped your glasses. Don't want you to step on them.
Oh yeah, for sure. Got you. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. So, do you wear glasses for fashion, or do you have trouble seeing?
No, I have. Yeah, I have. They classify me as being nearsighted. So I have to wear them to. In the daytime I don't have to wear them, but like at night for sure. Like to drive, I have to wear them at night.
What happens when you're boxing at night? Do you see like 3 people in front of you?
It's tough. So
you fought Kush Driver at night.
Yeah, and it was tough.
Okay, so. Yeah.
That's why I was always like I'm always on like I was always punching because depending on the lighting because actually when that night it was a bus that got in front of this light and I asked Garrett, I was like, hey, is that bus gonna stay there because I ain't gonna be able to see, bro.
Right.
So the light was almost perfect. If we had a light if we had that light and another light, I would have been able to like see a lot better, but yeah, I couldn't see too well. I was messing with some of my crosses because I couldn't see. Yeah. It's just like a blur. So
a blur. So it's not 3 people in front of you. It's just a blur.
No, it's just a blur. So but it does affect it. Like if it was a little bit darker, I would probably be swinging in a lot of air. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think. But when we was fighting at Whiskey, I think they had in a because it was dark there too. They had it in a good spot, but it's just. I
think all the fights I've seen of you been at night, besides the one at SportsCon.
Yeah, but that's why you see me. I'll throw them haymakers because if like when me and Elijah first fought, and me and forgot his name, was a slimmer guy fought. I was throwing haymakers because like I know when I throw haymakers, like if I can't really see how close you are to me. I know the haymaker gonna either land or on here or it's gonna land on my glove. So it's just hard. That's why I don't really use it now. If it's daytime, you'll see me using more jabs because I can see a lot better. But it's not. I mean, it's not too bad. But
that's interesting. If I'm somebody who's about to fight you, I'm like, we're only fighting at night, buddy. Yeah, we're only fighting at night. And put that bus in front of that light, buddy. You know what I mean? Gotta stack the deck against this guy.
Oh man! Or you'll see me go to the body more. If it's something if I know I can't see, and I know it ain't gonna be able to change that. If I tell somebody, hey, I can't see too good, they're gonna be like, well, you might not want to fight. I'll go to the body more because the body is a bigger diameter than that head. So you'll see me
a bigger hitbox.
You'll see me go to the body a lot more. I think it's the one fight when I fought at. I want to say I fought at Whiskey Garden one time, like my first time fighting with TNF. We fought and it wasn't good lighting, and the guy I just had to hit his body.
Give me a quick second.
Yeah. But yeah, it definitely affects the the performance. So I was thinking about getting LASIK, but I was like, shoot,
that's a little too late for that. You good. You're gonna stop boxing in like what 3 years anyways?
Yeah, probably so. Probably
3-4 years. You only got about good 3-4 years in you.
Yeah,
anyways.
yeah.
Then you're gonna be training.
Yeah,
I don't think you really need it. You'd be
all right. Keep my glasses.
Yeah, you put your glasses on during training. I think you'll be good.
Yeah, for
sure.
Be
okay.
For sure.
Back to training. Yeah. So, how confident are you in yourself as a trainer? Like, do you be like, yeah, I could turn anybody into a beast, or are you like, I gotta have the right guys around me? How do you feel about that?
I am confident in my training. I'm not really not confident in my patience right now. I
Why you
got
say that? You have like 2 kids. What do you mean? You
Hmm.
gotta have good patience. What are you talking about? 2 boys at that. You gotta have patience.
Yeah, my boys, man. I've been blessed to have some structured boys, man. Like they really structured. Don't really have to do much. Like much when as they get older,
Oh, so they're not knuckleheads.
they not.
Okay.
As they get older, they they kind of like they'll bring that stuff that they learn in their school and off the internet, and they'll kind of say something smart, but
Mhm.
just an easy check. You know what I'm saying? And then
Mhm.
you keep going. I think it's the way you raise them, but yeah, it's just my patience, man. Like I usually give a person I ca- I gotta train people who's confident in being fighters. Okay, if somebody coming to me and say, hey, like, well, I'm not sure if I want to fight, then I'm gonna be like, I ain't sure if I want to train. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta have somebody who's confident in wanting to pursue it or even try it. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody who has a mindset to say I want to do this or I want to try this, that to me that's my goal. That's when it tells me, okay, let's go. You know what I'm saying?
By what month do you think you would have somebody in a good area? Not
Uh,
saying they're gonna be a world beater. They're gonna get into a
yeah,
fight and just win, but
yeah.
like they should be at least pretty knowledgeable in what they're doing.
Depending on how much time I spend with them throughout the week, but like lately I do like twice a week with somebody, and I say about the second or third month, uh, they ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and a lot of times I just gauge it off of their determination. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of know when somebody I have like my trainer. My fighter Chris. He's gonna be fighting on the 24 too. But he's really grown. You know, in the sport, and has been learning. He always just tell me, "Hey, man, I'm ready to go again." You know, and I back him 100% because he got some heart, and then he's just ready. Like he don't mind the lose or the win. He kind of remind me of myself. It's the experience, you know. So and that's kind of why I want him to have good experiences. I don't want him to get hurt or anything like that. But sometimes like it just that is what it is because it's the fight game. You know what I'm saying? But I really I want to say about 2 or 3 months. I normally give people to be hands ready.
Hmm.
But conditioning, like having their like the legs conditioned, their on that like that punch conditioning, it takes about 6 months. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
It takes a good amount of time. Yeah, people think because a lot of people think like if I get a guy who's really stocky, like I got to let him know like that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna really work in the punch game because like in order to punch you gotta have like you gotta have loose and flexible muscles. You know what I'm saying? You can't like people like, man, do you work out? You be lifting weights? I'm like, no, bro. I
You look
don't,
like you do, bro. You got some
bro.
gigantic
I
arms.
don't touch weights, man. It's all from punching. You know, like they think like yeah you can do like strength training. Like my strength training, I do like I max out like if I ever lift weights, it'll be once like every other week, and it's to max out. So to build my strength, not to build muscle or anything like that. So like my sled max is like 420. My leg press max is like 11 like 1,000 something, man. Like, but and then I'm building myself to be stronger and stronger. But I don't want to build muscle on top of like I don't want it to look, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to be able to punch, and that's why a lot of people are like, man, you active, but I'm like, that's because I don't like try to gain muscle because muscle it just slows you down, man. It really if you don't have a good like trainer, somebody that's gonna teach you how to use that muscle, you know what I'm saying, and teach you how to like fight with that like that strategy. But I don't try to gain too much muscle, man. Like I tell people, man, like put them weights down if you want to fight, because otherwise it's like exerting too much energy. I forgot what it's called, man, but I got a guy now. He's really stocky, but he can't go like over 3 rounds because he gets tired because it's like he got a lot of muscle. And I tell him like put them weights down, like, and focus on your running, your cardio.
Put the weights
Put the
down.
weights down for a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you gonna always have that muscle memory. It's always gonna
Hmm.
always be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, but I'm really, man, confident in my training though. I even I try to reach out to fighters, man, and like let them know I back them. I try to back anybody who want to do this, and grow with it. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have a lot of people out there that's gonna lend that hand and say, hey, like let me help you. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really have a lot of that when I was coming up, so I want to be able to give that to people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah,
How long you been training your fighter, Chris?
probably about it's probably going on like 8-9 months now.
Okay.
8-9 months.
How did you meet him?
Chris, we had I met him from a work friend, man. And Chris was just this little young guy. He just showed a lot of interest, and that's all I needed. Like I said, that's all I needed. I met his mom, and it just from there, I just seen in his eyes he wanted to be a part of something. Uh, and from there, I just took him under my wings and just start working with him, but being like a big brother to him, and it's like I said, it's not like I feel like you get more out of them when you just don't be a trainer or a coach. Like if I text you, I ain't gonna text you about fighting. I'm gonna text you to see how you doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call you and see, hey, like how your parents doing, how you feeling this week. Where your mind at. You know what I'm saying? And you just get more. It's just more structure, man. And I I think that's what makes me uh like confident, like confide in my ability to train too, because I'm not all I don't need the money. Like I'm not all about like, oh, let me produce somebody that can put me on. You know what I'm saying? Like let me get me a fighter so I can be a world class. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't nothing like that, man. I want you to like have a life and be confident in who in like what road you choose and who you are. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what it's all about, man. I'm just really a big giver, and I feel like I think I would do the best once I become like once I really get involved in training, once I get my facility open, I think it's gonna be beautiful, man.
And so, what's the steps to getting the facility open, and where are we at now?
right now is right now we're just looking for we're in the process of looking for a building right now, and we're planning on putting it in the heart of Dallas, man. It's crazy. I didn't think about that because when I was doing when it was just like a self thing and I was just gonna do it and I was gonna be the one person doing it. I was gonna just have like a more like a little like a maybe like a 1,200 square feet place that I can do training, and like I said, I'm getting certified in a lot of the things, so it was just gonna be me. But a couple of my elementary friends, man, they see me fight, and somebody the word went around, and it's crazy. It was a blessing, man, because they called me. He called me, or he hit me up on IG. He was like, "Hey, man, like, where you at?" You know what I'm saying? We started talking, and all of us had that same mindset to, like, we're really involved in the culture and community, and like they're selfless. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the best way to go with it. Like, really, when you want to do something big for the community. Um, so we've been. That's what got me from wanting to do it where I'm at to want to do it in the heart of Dallas. So because that's, to me, it's just a lot of community in Dallas. Um, it's a lot of talent. Dallas is still really full of culture, and I just think having a place down there is gonna like set the tone for.
You ever thought about like hosting your own event?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to do that too.
Yes. Yes. I I think the reason why is because, like I said, I'm a giver, man, and I wanna like host an event like with some prizes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That'd be
and
dope.
yeah, like maybe like the prize, like first prize be like free, a couple free training sessions, free like maybe boxing gear. You know what I'm saying? Just give them some motivation to keep doing it and keep going. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, motivation is motivation. You know what I'm saying? And if you want people, like my biggest thing is with the movement of guns down, gloves up is highly respectable. I highly respect it. But I feel like you gotta give them something like to keep them like wanting to keep them guns down. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
give them motivation,
I
man.
think I want to talk to the boss man over at Lamb 4 and ask him about weight divisions and introducing titles or whatever.
Yeah.
Just because like you have a lot of reoccurring faces, but like it's only like one champion, and it's like it's like most of those guys not gonna fight him. Like that guy Sam, he's not gonna fight that big guy. It's the Mexican guy. He comes out with James Vick, if you know who James Vick is.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
James Vick is his trainer.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so like when Sam comes out, he's like 140. He's not gonna be fighting that big guy with the current champ. He's not gonna be fighting him. So they need like a divisional champ thing. So more people after that make people want to win more and come back more.
I feel you. I like that. And it'll make it a lot more like mocking the pro scene, you know what I'm saying?
And I think it'd be more interesting, like give them more something to win for, like
yeah.
But then again, I don't know how you do that with the crowd vote. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, okay, with the crowd vote.
Yeah, I don't know how you do that with the crowd vote.
Yeah, I mean, you just
because a lot of robberies gonna go down.
Well, yeah. Oh, you just gotta be a clear winner, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be a clear winner, like. But I definitely agree with that. I feel like we need something like that because the underground fight scene is really like making its way on top.
Yeah, I've been watching the Businessman page a lot recently. It's like one of my favorite accounts in the city.
Yes.
I gotta get him on here too.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So that's a definite. We already been kind of talking about that. Like, but when I my goals is to have a center that all of the underground I don't know who have a I know BNFA they'll do things in certain areas in certain buildings, but I'm just we need to be able to own our own stuff, you know what I'm saying? So we can have a central area where people from movements from different states can come, and this can be the home. This can be the home for everybody, you know what I'm saying? Because right now a lot of people,
the mecca of underground boxing.
There you go.
Yeah.
And we can have our own center, you know what I'm saying? Training centers, training facilities. So it's a lot of things in the works, man, and I'm really excited to just get things going, man, and just with the support, man. A lot of people are really supportive, you know, this time around. If I would have talked about this 3 years ago, man, I would have got a lot of people that was like, man, I'm not sure, you know.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
A lot of people are really supportive. Right. They back me up on it. So we're gonna see what we can do, you know. So.
And I think I asked you this. Where are you guys training?
Well, I train I'm at a GP, so
okay.
I train in my vicinity, in my area.
It's not too far, Grand Prairie.
That's not too far. I
used to live over there.
Did you? Okay.
When I was a kid.
Got you.
Like second grade, around that time.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you know, South Dallas is 30 minutes from me. But that's where I want to put everything. But I'm mobile, man. If I know a lot of fighters from being around. So when people need want training, I'll come to them. I got a couple gym memberships. Sometimes I take them to the gyms and do strength and conditioning with them, or if we just want to it feels really good right now. The weather is perfect, so outdoors is just perfect right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be outdoors for the next probably couple of weeks until the weather starts just dropping. Then we'll be back in the gym. But yeah, I'm really mobile. So whenever somebody call me or DM me and they want some training, I'm always there. So
with the music thing, are you one of those guys? You're yeah, nigga, I can sing to you, bitch, and I can knock you
Bro,
out.
It's crazy. I can do. I got a lot of talents, man. You know, coming up, music was first. You know, coming up in church, you know, music was always a first love, and then getting older, going to school, seeing everybody fighting in the streets, and then it was boxing. You know, so music has always been on. If it's talent, it ain't gonna go away. You know what I'm saying? Just like basketball, I used to run point. I'll cross you over. You know what I'm saying? And I'll smash on you. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. But music is definitely I feel like it's definitely something it's expressive to me. You know, I can rap. You know, I can rap. I can sing. I can do whatever I need to do to get to get the job done, man. And I've been doing music promos for businesses for a minute.
Yeah, you sent something to me. I was looking at those.
The last 2 years, man. And that's why I said I want to work with you on some stuff too, man.
Yeah, let's do it, man. I think that would be dope. And then all the episodes where I'm interviewing fighters or anything that has to do with fighting, I'd play that intro in the beginning. I think that'd be dope.
Yeah.
I think that'd be dope.
I'm ready for it, man. And it's just, man, it's really I'm trying to see what I can do to give back, or even to help out, man. I want to be that guy, man. Like that people like when people hear my name, they be like, it's not gonna be fear, man. It's gonna be like love. You know what I'm saying? Like if they hear DemiGod, you know, it's not gonna be like, oh man, that's that. You know what I'm saying? I want them to smile when they hear me, you know, and that's just what it is, man. Cause when you leave here, you know, I always tell people, man, like my uncle, we was at a funeral. And they was like, you know, they was like, anybody want to say something about it? It was like, nobody wanted to say nothing. Like, and then the people that did say something, like, you know, like maybe he owed somebody money, or he didn't done somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no way they said that. Hey, yeah, he owed me $20 before he left.
I don't want to be that person. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I just want all good things said about me, man. So that's how I live my life, man. I want to do good and just give back, and whatever I can do to expand and help people grow. That's what I'm gonna do, man.
In the early days of your training sessions, when you're training somebody new, what do you guys really work on the most? Like, are you guys drilling combos? Are you guys working on conditioning?
Nah, straight basics, man. So if I would do like I kind of do a little I say like just map out to see where this person is structured. And obviously boxing starts with like the fundamental of footwork and like positioning and posture of, and then I'd start off just like that, man. Like get a good stance. If they can't jab, shit, we're gonna do a day of jabs. You know what I'm saying? If they can't jab and step, that's what we're gonna do. But I start straight from basics, ground zero. And if they are like on a different level, then yeah, you can grow from that, and you can just say, okay, you know where to take them, like that first day or that second day. But if it's somebody who wants to do it and they don't have no skills at all, like I just start them from step one. You know what I'm saying? If you normally right-handed, all right, let's go left. You know what I'm saying? Because you already know your right, now you got to learn your left. You know what I'm saying? So it's just all basics, man. I was real big on old school training. Like old school, they tie your hand behind your back. You know what I'm saying? They'll tie your hand here, make you keep your guards up. So all of that is very important, because I mean, if you just look at the old school boxers, man, everybody was fighting, everybody was punchers, everybody was greats. You know what I'm saying? And like now, it's like, yeah, I mean, you got good fighters out here, but a lot of people are just one side. They can either punch and can't move, or they can move and can't punch. You know what I'm saying? So I do like to go old school when it come down to training. You know, before you pick up a glove and put some mitts on and let them punch mitts, man, like, get them conditioned first. You know what I'm saying? Like, get them conditioned first. Go do some shadow boxing. But I try to start from ground zero, because this is a sport that'll build your character too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen guys come in the gym and they be like, hey, I want to spar. And coach, normally coach ain't gonna let you spar. Like, if you threaten the coach, you're like, okay, go in the spar. And then you get your feelings hurt. You know what I'm saying? Or come to the gym, hey, I want to do mitt work. You know, but if you don't know how to punch, it ain't no reason that you do mitt work. Go shadow box 3 rounds first. A lot of people don't want to do the prerequisites before they can go out there. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And you gotta like teach people that this is important. You know what I'm saying? Because people just looking at YouTube and looking at fights and be like, I can do that, but man, you can do it, but it's gonna take some time to get there. You know what I'm saying? Word. It's gonna definitely take some time to get there. So, but yeah, I try to go back to the basics and start with ground zero. Like I said, ground zero, man. Like, it could be a week of just jabs, man, and until they get tired of jabs. But shit, your jab won't be perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, my bag work. If you ever see me work the bag, man, I'll do 12 rounds, and I'll do like, you don't just see me punching the bag, man. I'm a condition. Like, if my shoulders are weak, I'm gonna condition them. I'm gonna just throw all jabs at 12 rounds if I need to. You know what I'm saying? If I want to work on like a certain punch, like a signature punch, that's all I'm gonna do for 12 rounds. Like, people don't understand the repetition is what's gonna get you there. You know what I'm saying? Repetition is what's gonna get you there. So, but yeah, I try to teach. I try to teach what I've learned, like, and what I've seen that works. So, and old school, I think the old school remedy is just what it is, man. You know.
So, do you think your dominant hand should be your lead hand? Like, if I'm right-handed, that should be my lead hand, because I kind of feel comfortable more in a left-hand stance. So like this, my left hand out, I kind of feel more comfortable than like this.
Right, because you're right-handed, right?
Yes.
No, I feel like your dominant, your power, your hand that you can most control should be that hand that's at the back. That's gonna be ready to get. That's your clock hand. You know what I'm saying? Because if you put your dominant hand or your power in the front, like you it's almost like you are overusing it. You know what I'm saying? You'll have a powerful jab, you'll have a powerful hook, but you can have more. Like it's to me, it's about placement too. Like if you place that and you switch over and place it in the back, that power is gonna become like God power. You know what I'm saying? Like I can jab with my power hand, but man, like, but if I switch up and put my power hand in the back, my crown's gonna be like detrimental. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But like in street fighting, that's kind of like you see a lot of guys do that because that's all they know. You know what I'm saying? But that's why in boxing, once you learn boxing, you can learn like, okay, yeah, it might feel funny. You know, you might don't have a left jab, but you gonna have to learn. You know what I'm saying? Like in your power, you shouldn't use it like all the time. You know what I'm saying? You use it when it's ready to when you're ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you good. You ready? Yeah. But yeah, that's what I would say. Definitely keep that power. Keep that power in I say in the closet until it's ready to come out. You know what I'm saying? That's the method we use. So yes, you should be having your power hand always. Not, I mean, I wouldn't say not at the forefront, but at the back.
Okay, and when you're training people, do you like to ask them like what type of style they want to go with? Because like if I was training, I would want to learn how to do both stances. Because switch stance is probably like the most dangerous thing to me.
Definitely.
Somebody who can switch stances and fight both ways seems pretty dangerous. Would you be open to training somebody like that?
Yeah, definitely, man.
Because I know a lot of trainers want to focus on one thing first, perfect that first.
Right. I mean, that's the way to go. You know, that's the way to go. But once you have developed a fighter into fighting, like, you know, being a good class orthodox fighter, and when you know when he's ready to learn that, because I've seen like orthodox fighters who don't know how to switch. Once they find somebody who do know how to switch, it becomes a problem.
Yeah.
Zab Judah was a big, I was a big fan of Zab Judah. But I'm kid you not, when Zab Judah found somebody who could switch, man, like it was a problem for him. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like as a trainer, you aren't doing your job if you can't develop somebody who can switch up. If you don't teach them how to switch, you know what I'm saying? It's you're not finished. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So that's actually what my next, because it's been 9 months since I've been training Chris, and he's been doing real good in this position. But we've been working on his southpaw stance now. So, but I definitely think that's a good question, man. I definitely think that's really important. People might not know, but I'm a switcher too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you do switch stances.
Yeah, I switch. Like I fought my last fight. I fought an orthodox, and I think my first fight orthodox, and then in between when I fought Elijah, I was fighting like southpaw. But I could do it. Like I said, I got a lot of tools, man. I can really do a lot of stuff. So, but that's really important, man. That's definitely a good question, because a lot of trainers and boxers, you see them, like I said, like look at Crawford. He's a switcher, and then like when he fighting guys, like, and he switches, like it throws that whole game plan. I mean, you can damn near beat somebody up because they don't know how to handle you when he's switching.
He's switching constantly the whole fight.
Yes.
So you don't know which one is going to come out the next round.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I pretty much asked you all the questions. I mean, we can kick it for a second, but
yeah, for sure.
Pretty much got all the questions that I wanted to ask you out the way.
Okay.
How many times do you like to fight in a month or in a year?
I was edging for like once a month.
Once a month,
just to stay active, keep myself going. Cause like I said, I do a lot more than what the I can see. You know what I'm saying, with my life. So once a month, it keeps me going, keeps me active, keeps me like building for something. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like train crazy for like, because these are 3-round exhibitions and stuff like that. If it was a little bit more rounds, I would probably train crazy. But like even like the first 5 fights I had with TNF, or 4 fights, I didn't train at all. I probably ran maybe once a week. But Kush, like fighting Kush, it just let me know, okay, I need to start back like running, because
you felt exhausted that fight.
really exhausted. But what was
You didn't look tired, like when watching
but
on YouTube.
what
you
was
didn't look tired.
exhaust is the man. I don't know if I told you about the matting on the ring.
Yes, you told me it was in different,
Oh,
like
my
craters,
God.
like being on the moon.
Bro,
That's what you said.
So if you have a solid ground and you punching and you place your feet and you throw your power,
you don't want to be sinking into the fucking
Bro,
canvas.
so it exerts so much more energy. So I'm like, why am I so tired? But like thinking about it, I'm like, it was a cushion ring. So I mean, and I don't knock. No, I'm not gonna knock anybody's performance or my performance. For that, it's just different variables, man. But yeah, but it could have been a total different fight if we had a wood slated a solid ring. But it is what it is, man. And that was something I was proud to do because the movement, the culture was there, and everybody was excited, man. So yeah.
I'm gonna ask you a couple more questions about Chris, and then we get out of here.
For sure.
So I wanted to know: are you gonna be cornering him in his next fight?
Yeah. I will be cornering Chris in his next fight. Yeah.
And you know what weight he's gonna be fighting at?
Chris, he goes anywhere from like 135 to 140. 140. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot this dude's name. I think it's like Tyler, but I think I want to see him fight this Tyler guy. I forgot his name. I think it is Tyler. This is like light skinned dude with an afro. Have you seen him?
Okay.
I think that's his name, but I'd like to see him fight him.
Got you.
I think that's gonna be a good opening.
Okay.
Fighter.
Okay.
But yeah, how does that work when you guys are fighting? Do you just show up and they can tell you exactly who you're fighting? How does that work?
Yeah.
So you don't get to know beforehand?
Not beforehand, but they got the roster that shows the because one time we was fighting, I seen who I was fighting, and then before I could even say something, my partner came. He was like, "Man, they got me fighting you." So we had to kind of change it because he's one of the guys I trained before, and he didn't, and we didn't I didn't want to he was like a brother to me, so
didn't want to fight.
But that was a nice thing. Like they was able to change the roster, and I was able to fight somebody else. So, but yeah, you able.
Is that a big thing for you? You don't want to fight the guys that you train with?
Not. I don't think that's a big thing. It's just I kind of I already know. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can already know, or you build that like personal relationship because, like I said, I'm just not the trainer, man. We talk brother to brother. You know what I'm saying? We talk about life. And it's just what it is. I know I can't be like that with everybody because if I want to be like that with everybody, then I ain't gonna be fighting
nobody at all.
So,
yeah.
But yeah, it's just that thing, man. You built that relationship, and then you just I like I said, I wouldn't even want to fight Elijah again, man.
He don't want to fight you again.
Me and Elijah got it. We real close, man.
Yeah, I asked him about that last episode. I was like, he said he wouldn't turn it down, but he just doesn't want to fight anymore because you guys are so cool now.
Yeah, we're cool, man.
I'm like,
bro,
what type of pussy shit is that? I'm like, what?
But ask him.
Well, I understand though.
But if it's some money involved, and then
we knuckle up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he feel that way too.
There you go. So
yeah, he said he wasn't against it. He just we built a relationship. I was like, damn, dude, cool with everybody. No, before he told me about that, you told me that you were you and Kush Driver had became cool.
Yeah.
So when he told me, I'm like, damn, this dude's becoming cool with all his fighters. Like everybody he fights, man, but all his rivals, he's cool with now.
And it's crazy because I mean, everybody don't. I don't mess with everybody, but I usually do. But you guys, like I said, you got some of the guys who don't want to mess with you after the fight, man. And you got some guys who walk off or want to beef with you after the fight. But these guys just good guys, man.
I feel like beefing would be it improved yourself. I don't know. It's like having a rival helps me get better at things more than having a friend that's better than me.
Got you.
Yeah, because I can always try to chase that friend that's better than me, but it doesn't really even out unless I have somebody that I really don't like.
Got you.
And that I want to catch up to them.
Got you. Yeah. But
Yeah.
That's what it is. I know it sucks, but because I'm pretty sure people gonna want to see me and Kush fight again. You know what I'm saying? But me and Kush, I'm pretty sure we're gonna focus on what we got going. And then that'll be a talk. But a lot of times it's like, man, if it's some, that's why I say we need to add some incentives for these fighters because it would just make it a lot better. They'll be motivated to do more. You know what I'm saying? So, and I really I be encouraging them with wear headgear. it's I've been wearing headgear for the longest time. So I work out in the open. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get a headbutt or something like in the black eye, and the next thing you know, I gotta be dealing with people. So, but I try to encourage them to wear headgear too, man, because it's like it's a brutal sport, man, and you could. Like I've seen guys get head butted and wind up getting concussions and stuff. So
Yeah.
it's definitely. I mean, hats off to the guys who are going out there. Much respect to them. But it's a pretty rough sport though.
Well, I feel like this is a comfortable place to stop.
Yes, sir.
I'll have you back, sometime
For
in the
sure.
future.
For sure.
We'll lock in again. We'll probably talk fatherdom and stuff
Okay.
like that.
Gotcha.
Normal life stuff.
For
I just
sure.
wanted to focus on the fighting today.
Okay, for sure.
But yeah, thank you for doing this again.
Okay.
And everybody watching, if you made it to this point, thank you for watching. It's Count Christian. Peace.